Maino, you seem like a different cat. You seem like you handle situations differently than you did before.
I grew.
What did you learn, man?
Stop chasing the money away. You see, because you get to the point where it's like, you know, you're being reactive. This is not the street, man. As much as, you know, we come from the street, and as much as some certain artists pretend, you know, oh, this is the street, I'm like the street, and I'm a real nigga, this and that. All right, it's cool for image, it's cool for, you know, records and all that, but it's not the street, and I had to understand that.
What made you understand that?
Getting lawsuits. When it started to cost me, and then getting certain doors closed on
me. And you
me.
had to pay. You had to pay.
Right, and then getting certain doors closed on me, you know.
So money opportunities disappearing.
Right, a lot of times. I was a few years ago, I was set up to do a show at Six Flags. You know, they have artists come do shows at Six Flags.
And that's a nice check, man.
Right, and it was like, oh, no, him? No, you know what I mean? And that has happened to me numerous times, you know?
It's crazy how you might react against somebody and then realize like the whole interconnected.
Yeah, it's a
web. It's a big web.
All a web. So we can keep it on record.
Right.
We could say whatever you want to say, and that's what I learned. Artists say whatever they want to say to a certain degree. You're gonna get held accountable for it, but at the same time, when you start stepping outside of that and actually putting your hands on people, then you're scaring the money away. You're scaring the opportunity away. You're scaring people.
Right.
You're scaring people. They don't really want to do business with a person that feel like, oh, he may actually put his hands on me.
Now, you know, I do have a question though about back in those days though.
Yeah.
Who caught it the worst, man? Like comparatively, who caught it the worst, man? Jenks, C's, Young Berg. Who caught it the worst, man?
Who caught it the worst? On some industry shit?
On some industry shit.
Tragedy Gaddafi.
Tragedy Gaddafi.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember that.
I think you mentioned that. What happened? What happened with Trag, man?
That was, yeah.
What happened?
Bad,
what happened, man?
Oh, bless that man. Yeah, huh?
What happened, man? Is it safe? Am I taking
no,
you
it's
back?
cool. It's cool. I mean, I'm off that right now. He just did something grimy, and I knew he was grimy. Did something grimy to me. It was like this. I had been signed to Universal at the time, and then he had came to me about a mixtape proposition. You know what I mean? Where they give you like an advance to do a mixtape. These companies, you know, you got the small companies that
promotional marketing money.
So we did some type of deal like that, and then I signed the paperwork and all that. Now I used to talk to this dude all the time, and then when it came time for me to sign, I signed it. Now at that point, the check's supposed to come maybe like a week or two, but it goes to him. I never heard from him, ever. Calling his phone.
On the flam like that?
Right, I never heard from him. Now he needed my signature so he could get the money.
Right.
You understand? So he came and met me by juniors and we did it, and that was that. So I never heard from the guy.
Damn.
Never heard from the brother, called him.
And you put a lot of trust and faith in this.
Yeah, because I'm at this point, I never had a hit record at this point.
Right.
I had just got signed, but I wasn't off into the game yet.
The grind the uphill climb was crazy.
It wasn't like I was in the game yet. Like, you ain't in the game until you actually put records out.
Right.
Whether you sign or not, that don't mean nothing.
Right.
So I was in that state. I was mixtape rapper, so in one foot still in the street. So I was like, damn, why did he do that to me?
You took extra person.
I was like, he's
wrong.
signed.
He signed his name. I mean,
right.
There's nothing more personal than that.
Right, he did that wrong. And I heard he was capable of things like that.
Right,
So,
but you didn't think it was capable with you.
He didn't know me.
Right.
So, you know, and knowledge is power.
Yeah.
When you don't have the knowledge, this is what happens. Knowledge is power.
Right.
So, you know, me being me, I was at an industry function. It was an industry function.
Hard Bottoms?
It was an industry function. And everybody was there, man. It was in Manhattan. And I heard his name was announced, and I was like, oh, wow, the guy's here. Now, I'm not, man.
You're not looking.
I'm not looking. I said to myself, you know what? If he come up here, then I'm gonna have to.
Right.
And he came up there.
Right.
And this is what made me mad that he said to me. He said, yo, God, I've been calling you. See, now he
Calling you on which phone?
Right, you playing my tones. At this
right.
point, I only had one phone. At this point, I'm not even screening calls yet. I'm answering any call because it could be anybody.
Top 5 industry
I
responses.
remember Just Blaze called me before out of nowhere.
Right.
I was like, Just Blaze?
Right.
He's like, yeah, man, yo, we trying to
You didn't have no bill collector.
You remember that time?
Yeah. With the director.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, I'm answering every call. So you telling me you've been trying to call me, and when he did that, that was it.
You lost it.
I didn't lose it. I let things happen.
You let things happen.
You understand? And it got bad for him, and
Right.
you know, and God bless him now, and we moved past that. But
Nice.
my whole thing used to always be about respect. You understand? Because I come from a place where it's like, if you allow so many things to, so many disorders to persist,
fly by.
right? Then it's like, then you have no respect. Next
Right.
thing you know, niggas is snatching your hat off your head and smacking you in your ass.
Smacking you in the back of the
shit
neck.
like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like niggas is like, oops, psych, what? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what it was all about for me at that point. I didn't really know.
Right.
Because now, if that would have happened, I would just handle that different. You see, I'm trying to show you the difference.
Right. So how would you handle that now?
I would have probably just pulled him aside and had a real talking to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have never allowed hands to be put on that man and that man to be put on a stretcher. I would never allow that.
Stretcher. You said stretcher.
Man, was it?
A gurney.
Did I say that?
You said allow him to be on the stretcher.
And what's that other
And
kid?
I'm not laughing at you, Trash, but
No, and then you know what hurt me though? You know what hurt me though?
what's that?
I was a real fan. I'm like a real fan of hip hop. Like when I meet artists that I'm a fan of, like I'm not on my own day. I tell them, I'm like, yo, my nigga, you helped me through some time. Like I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Like when I met Jada, when I met all these dudes, like I told them, like, yo, I'm a fan. I grew up listening to your music. Like I'm a fan. And I was a fan of his, and it was like you got to knock down your hero.
Right.
You know, it's like, damn, it was deep. It hurt me more than it hurt him.
Yeah, that fucked you up.
Yeah, it hurt me, man. I was in the parking lot like, damn, man. All you had to do is keep it real with a real nigga, man.
Right.
I'm ignorant at this point. I don't even know, like, at this point right now, at this point that I was at that time, I would have done anything. You see? But now, it's different. Now, yo, Trash, listen, I know you did that with that. That's roach money, though. I washed my hands with you.
You moved on.
And this is what I would have done today.
Right.
Wash my hands with it. It ain't worth it.
Right.
And kept it moving. Let's get to the money, you know?
Yo, internets, tonight, Maino brought some guests with him. The Mafia.
Yo.
Yo, Maino, tell us who these people are, man.
Man, it's the Mafia. It's the Black Flag Mafia. We got that boy Push over there, man, you know.
What's up, Push?
Push Montana.
What's going on, sir?
I mean business, man.
Yeah, he mean business.
I've been trying to get up here for a long time, man.
You here right now, man. You here.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's happening?
You got the young guard Twig Martin.
Okay, what's going on, sir?
What's up?
Welcome to the Combat Jack Show.
At all times, thank you for having us.
No doubt.
You got the Brownsville bully Lucky Don.
What's up, Lucky Don?
What's up, baby?
Shout out one more person not here. Shout out to Hustle Hard Mouse.
Okay.
You know, he not here right now. But this is what it is. We the Mafia.
Well, now that y'all here, we got one of the very best in the industry, Just Blaze.
Just Blaze.
I want to see what y'all got. I want to see what the Mafia got on the Combat Jack Show.
Stay ready.
You got ready?
Was born ready.
I swear to God, they ain't fucking with him. Only rolling with trail, ain't no suckers with him. Young and rolling with money, bought a couple with him. By a couple, I mean by the duffel with him. Dreadhead shooter, get your head right sooner. Anything moving, slow it down, Grand Pooba. Pull up to the scene on a low. Everything deaf, no so-so. Rappers talking about what they don't know. That's what my niggas fold twice, like Ocho. Pop the curl off your Daryl, let his soul glow. Mafioso, homie, so you know so. We ain't talking about niggas' whereabouts. I'm probably with a broad trying to wear it out. She probably out of Harlem on the web star shit, thinking I'ma make it rain before I clear it out. Money on my mind, never get enough. I'm trying to see a Millie Large in the bigger truck. I said these fuck boys know how I give it up. First class swag, nigga, I don't give a fuck.
Woo!
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah.
I'm 50 when the mixtapes was killing the streets. I'm Jay when they first made that promise to Bleak. I'm nice when dudes used to just ride the beat. It's all music, I don't want no beef. But if I die, I don't want no grief. I'm on Twitter, all I want is a tweet. Shorty bitter, all she want is the meat. I'm hard, all I want is for keeps. Nigga snakes, all I wanted was peeps. Now I'm on my dead shit, I dare dudes to say something to me. Bend the ropes, look how I jump in the beat. Shorty whispering, you coming with me. My voice milky, I make a bitch come on the beat.
VVS flows for the clarity. Black diamonds on celebrating my solidarity.
Let's go.
I laugh, as most of these rappers is half of me. Truthfully, they spoofing me, just parodies. I don't watch it, let them Affion crock it. I'm just trying to mastermind a profit, mapping out my plans while I'm rapping on this project. Mad cause I didn't move my grandma out the project, it's still with me, and it still burn. Same shake metal when it still burn. Haters throwing salt, but yeah, that kill worms. And I'm a big dog. Niggas know we don't feel y'all.
Yeah. Come on, Maino, come on. Close it out, Maino. Come on, Maino, close it out. Pressure's on.
I love my niggas to the end, foie. No license when I pull up in that Benz, foie. I'm in the seat getting head wop. Tongue wrestling, my dick in a headlock. Talking money and drugs. Tell me what means more, dog, money or love. Niggas masked up, coming for your money with gloves. Keep playing, them goons take money with blood. Nigga teardrops for my homies that's doing life. As long as I'm ballin', them niggas living in life. Champagne nights, white bitch in a Lexus. Wake up drunk, new pussy for breakfast. Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, like. Come on, that was bomb. Come on, like.
Yo, internet.
That's the best I ever done.
Internet. Maino and the Mafia.
Yeah.
Complex TV.
Yeah.
Combat Jack Show. Salute.
Get ready for combat.
No escaping.
Get ready for